is there, we'll discuss again. So, so I will move on to HTML. Okay, HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, so first, if we go going into the language, first we'll try to define its title itself. So what is hypertext markup language means? What is hypertext means? It is a special text used on the web. Hypertext is nothing but this special text that you are going to use on the web. So that is called hypertext. So markup means meaningful tags. Okay, you are going to have some meaningful tags. Language means nothing but normal language. You are going to use your general simple English language. Okay, this is your HTML, hypertext markup language. So I will sum up the things. So hypertext markup language is a special text used on the web to convey or to design the meaningful tags such that you can design your web pages. To design your web pages or to design the content on the web. To design the content on the web, you will be using this language. So if you come to HTML, as I told you again, Tim Berners-Lee is the one who has invented this. And there are a few things. Before HTML, we'll see just a little history. So before HTML, we had something called SGML. So standard generalized markup language. Okay, from where HTML came is HTML came from this language. HTML was derived from SGML, which was one of the standard generalized markup language. See, normal markup language means the language will be in the form of tags. Anything that we place within these two symbols is called as a tag. Markup language, whenever we say that language will be in the form of tags. So now SGML was a standard generalized markup language from which they derived your HTML. So HTML also went through so many changes. There are 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 4.1, and now we have 5.0 like this. There are different versions. So the major change came when HTML became as XHTML. So when they included XML plus HTML, XML plus HTML became your XHTML. So when they did this, your HTML became more powerful to design the web pages on different platforms like mobile, all those things. Mobiles, and as well as it came up with some features like SMS notifications. All these things were brought into HTML when they included this XML. So XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. Extensible Markup Language. So now what is this XHTML is? XHTML is Extensible Hypertext Markup Language or Extensible HTML. So Extensible HTML brought lot of changes to your HTML. Okay, so now first we'll go with beginning with HTML and later we'll end with HTML5. Okay, later we'll end with HTML5. Okay, first we'll start with your basic HTML. Okay, as I told you, HTML is a markup language. HTML is a markup language. Everything is written in the form of tags. So anything that is placed in between these two things is a tag. So the language is defined in the form of tags. So HTML is not case sensitive. It's not case sensitive. So you can use small case, uppercase letters, whatever you want whenever you are defining the elements. Is that right? So I hope you know the structure. This is the basic structure of a HTML document. Basic structure of a HTML document. Okay, this is the basic structure of your HTML document. Okay, so now this conveys that it is a HTML document. This tag conveys that it is a HTML document. So this tag conveys that it is a HTML document. and it is going to have header and body. Header is the one which is going to store the information related to your header. Store the information related to your header. So one commonly used tag inside this is title. Okay, title. So which is used to display the title of your web page. Title of your web page can be displayed in this title tag. Title tag. Is that right? Header is one which is used for storing the header information of your web page. So now one such tag is title. Title is one tag where you are going to define a name for your web page, which will be displayed on the header of the browser. Browser header it is going to be displayed. I'll show you an example. So now body is one where you are going to display the actual content of the web page. So actual content of your web page you will be putting in the body tag. Okay, so this is about your HTML document. The comments, how you are going to write comments is this is how you are going to write comments in HTML. So this is comment line in your HTML. This is the comment line in your HTML. So exclamatory mark, hyphen you have giving, and you have to give some lines of comments, and it is treated as a comment line. So and whatever document you are writing, this document must be stored with .html. Name can be anything. .html or .htm is also valid. The file extension can be .html or .htm. Okay, I'll show you an example. I'll just create one simple file. See, you are already familiar with it. You're already familiar with it. Okay, so first you need not go with all these things. So whenever I put a title here, it will be displayed on the title bar. Okay, so this file I can save it as, I'll save it as .html. I'll save it as .html. This is not needed at present. We'll remove it. This also will remove it. Okay. So this is how you can put it, and whenever I open it, so now I get a title here. This is the title. Okay, you can see here this is the title. Okay, so now that's where the this thing will be displayed. Okay, so now so this is the brief intro about your HTML. So now HTML, there are few things that we have to know. The first thing is HTML entities. HTML entities. Okay, so HTML entities. Okay, or okay, first we'll go with HTML elements. HTML elements. So HTML elements are nothing but your tags. Everything is defined in the form of tags. HTML elements are nothing but tags. Everything is defined in the form of these things. So there are two types of tags. One is container tag. One is called container tag. The second one is called standalone tag. One is called container tag. The second one is called as a standalone tag. So what is container tag? Is a tag that is having a starting tag and a closing tag is called as a container tag. So container means it can contain something. So whenever I have a starting tag and closing tag, whenever I have something XYZ and I have a closing tag XYZ, inside of this I can place other tags. That's why we'll call it as a container. A vessel is a container where I can put something inside of it. A glass is a container because it can contain water inside it. Similarly, a container tag is a tag which can contain other tags inside it. That's why we call it as a container tag. It is going to have a starting tag and ending tag. Okay, and the second one is standalone tag. Standalone tag. Okay, standalone tag is one which does not have the closing tag. Which does not have the closing tag. It is going to have only starting tag. So normally at the end you can have this hyphen symbol at the end. If you don't give also not problem. Okay, example of container tags you already know. Your HTML tag, most of the tags are container tags. Your HTML tag, body tag, header tag, all these are container tags. So standalone tags, one example is your BR tag, break line. What is that? We'll see later. And similarly, image tag is there. That is also standalone tag. So the point that you have to remember is HTML elements are nothing but tags. So each and every tag can be classified into two types: container tag and standalone tag. So container tag is it's a tag which is going to have the starting tag and ending tag. Okay, so that is about container tag, and the second one is standalone tag is one which does not have the closing tag. Okay, we'll move on to the next one: HTML entities. HTML entities. What are these HTML entities? Means you have some predefined reserved keywords or reserved words in your HTML. I have some reserved words in your HTML. Okay, see, for example, if I use this one, this is a reserved character in your HTML. This is a reserved character in HTML. Whenever I use these symbols, it thinks that it is a tag. Suppose I want to display this on the web page. See, in web page itself, I want to display a condition less than. Similarly, in web page itself, I want to display a condition greater than. So now how it is possible? If I directly use these symbols, your HTML will treat that it is something tag. It does not treat it as a character. It's going to treat it as a tag. So in order to do that, we use something called as trigraph characters. Trigraph characters. So trigraph characters are those which are used to display your reserved words or reserved characters of the language on the web page. So all the trigraph characters, they start with the symbol @ and end with semicolon. All the trigraph characters, they start with the symbol @ and end with the semicolon. So they start with ampersand and end with this thing, semicolon. So we'll see the characters. So for example, you want to display less than, ampersand LT semicolon. It is less than. It will display the less than symbol on the browser. Similarly, ampersand GT, greater than symbol. Greater than symbol. So ampersand AMP, the same ampersand symbol. This ampersand symbol you want to display. Similarly, ampersand QOT, that is quotation marks, and ampersand NBSP. So non-breaking space. You want to give a space. You want to give a space on the browser. So that you can do by using ampersand NBSP semicolon. So everything starts with at the ampersand symbol and ends with semicolon. All of them end with semicolon. So this is about trigraph characters and their purpose. So main purpose of trigraph characters, they are used for displaying your reserved characters on the web page. They are used for displaying your reserved characters on the web page. Okay, so I hope you know about the rest of the tags that we have. Okay, paragraph tag, H1, H2, these things I need not discuss, I think. Is it fine? I hope everyone are familiar. Can I move with the next concepts? I hope these basic concepts you are familiar. I'll move on with other tags. One important concept is lists in your HTML. How to display lists in your HTML. Okay, how to display lists in your HTML. So list, you know, list is a collection of or sequence of items. Sequence of items or list of items, we'll call it as a list. So here there are different types of lists. One is called unordered list. Unordered list. Second one is ordered list. Ordered list. And a nested list. Nested list. Okay. So each of them are going to display a list of items. Okay. So ordered list, as the name states, it is not going to number the list of items. So you have a list of items. The items will not be numbered by using. They will not be ordered. They will not be ordered by using any numeric or any alphabets or these things. It is not going to number. They will be in the unordered list. The tag used for it is UL. UL. So unordered list, you can write any number of list items. Every list item is given with li tag. Every list item is given with li tag. If I use li, the elements will be displayed. Is that right? So we'll see the example once we complete all the things. So next is ordered list. Ordered list is going to display the elements in ordered form. The tag is OL. Okay, but list items the same thing, li only. So this is going to display the items in the form of numbers. Okay, here you have one attribute. Okay, so now we are coming to the term called attribute. Okay, whatever we give in the tags, whatever we give in the tags, so this is called element. These are elements, and whatever we give of the after the element name, they are called attributes of the tag. Attributes of the tag. So type is an attribute where you can specify one or you can specify a. If I specify one, I will get 1, 2, 3. The elements will be numbered with 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Okay. So this is ordered list, and list item should be given with li only. List item should be given with li only. Is that right? So the last list is called miscellaneous list or nested list. Okay, nested list. So it is nothing but it is going to be nesting of lists. Nesting of lists. That is, inside of one list, you can list another list. So inside of this unordered list, I am nesting another list. So this is main list. Inside of this, I am having one more sub list like this I am giving. So you can nest anything like this, but the precaution that you have to take is you have to properly close the tags. So without closing the inner tag, if you are doing these things, the thing is, the main aspect about HTML means it is a very good language. It will not scold you whatever mistakes you do. Okay. So how your compiler is scolding you by telling that you have missed so and so line semicolon. So such thing will not happen here. Whatever you do, if you do a mistake, the output will not be proper, but you will get the output pakka. So, but the thing is, it will not display that you did some mistake. So that we need to identify if your output is not in the proper form. So whenever you are using nesting tags, you have to properly nest them. Otherwise, you are going to get the problem. So another thing is there any rule that I can nest only unordered list? Means no. You can nest ordered, unordered, whatever way you want. You can nest them and you can keep it. But the thing that you have to consider is you have to properly close the nested tags. Is that right? So now I'll show you a demo of the list, how you can create it. I'll show you practically. We'll see practically you want online HTML editor. Online HTML editor, you can use it. Okay. Okay, I'll put it again. Okay, so all these things I'll remove afterwards. We'll discuss about all these things, because if you see now, you may fear. So I'll remove all these things. So now I create ordered list. Okay, suppose I can use h1 tag. First, I need to give some label to the list. Okay, now I put unordered list. I hope the screen is visible. Okay, something I'm doing like this. So I get the countries. Okay, they are displayed like this. Okay, if you are using ordered list, if I make it as ordered list, sorry, I did a mistake. This should be li, no? This should be li. Each and every element should be li tag. That's why we did not get bulleted. You'll be getting bulleted actually. So this will be /ul. Okay, you'll be getting a bulleted form. You'll be getting a bulleted form. So if you want numbered tag means you can make it as OL tag. You can specify the type. Type you can specify. Type is equal to I specified as 1. So automatically I'll be getting, I have to modify the closing tag also. It should be OL. So now if I click it, I'll be getting numbers. You want alphabets, you can give it. You want Roman letters, you can give it. So you want alphabets, you can give it. Okay. So suppose if you have a nested tag. So I'll use here unordered. Okay, unordered I'll be using again inside of this unordered. So now what I do is I'll use again list items. Suppose I'm storing the cities. You can try as I do. You can try it. You want, you can put this as a paragraph. So under this I got these things. Okay, so this is a list item. This I have to make it as a list item. Once I make that, it will be coming as these things. Is that right? So this is how you have to use. But nested tags, whenever you are using, you should properly nest them such that you are going to get them properly. Is it fine?